of the ASMR community, or I've at least been a viewer and recipient, if that's the right word, of ASMR for quite a while now. When I learned what ASMR was, I was so happy that other people experienced it as well. And yes, I am Scottish, and I've not really heard many Scottish ASMR artists before. Maybe they're out there and I've just not came across them. But here I am with my thick Scottish accent, which hopefully you don't find too distracting. For my first video, I thought about what I could do and what I could talk about that you might find relaxing. So you might be able to tell that I'm going to talk you through some of my lipstick collection. You can see them laid out here in front of me. This is by no means my entire collection. I'm quite a makeup fiend, and I have quite a large collection. So this is the lipsticks that I wear on a regular or semi-regular basis. Sorry, I have a cold, so I'm going to try not to sniff, because I know that can be very distracting. So I do apologise if the odd couple sneak in, but I promise I will try not to cough at all. Okay, so I'm going to start with this. If it will focus. It's a MAC liquid lipstick, and the shade feels so grand. That's not going to focus, that's annoying. I wear this one this is the one I wear most regularly right now. It's a very, very bright red. It's quite windy outside, by the way, guys, so you might be able to hear the wind. I know some people quite like that and some people don't, so apologies to those who don't. So this is a bright red liquid lipstick. A liquid lipstick is different from a lipstick because you apply it like a gloss. As you can see, it's got a little brush there, very much like a lip gloss. And it's got a much longer lasting staying power than a regular lipstick. It's very, very matte, and it means it can make your lips quite dry. So you need to make sure that you moisturise your lips with a balm or some other type of moisturiser quite often if you wear a liquid lipstick. But I love them because they don't come off when you eat, when you drink, when you're talking. They're amazingly long lasting. So that's my MAC liquid lipstick. This is another matte lipstick. It's a little bulletproof or bullet shaped applicator there. This, you might be able to tell already that most of my lipsticks are either reds or purples, and that's mostly the ones that I'm showing you today because I mostly wear red lipstick. This is in the shade Russian Red. it's a very matte colour. It's a bit darker than the liquid lipstick. Still very bright and very striking. MAC are very, very good at matte lipsticks. These last for a very long time on your lips. My next one, as you can see from the packaging, is Chanel. I've hardly ever wore this lipstick. I think I might have only wore it like twice. So it's still very, very new. I don't know if it's going to focus, but is it going to focus? Can you see that there? It's not focusing properly, but on the actual lipstick itself, the word Chanel is engraved into it, which is a really lovely touch. I bought this one for myself in Covent Garden in London from the Chanel shop because I love makeup so much. Whenever I go to London, I love looking in the big lovely makeup shops, and Covent Garden is my favourite place in the whole wide world. So that's my lovely Chanel lipstick. Very luxurious, heavy packaging. It's a very heavy lipstick. But I love it, and it looks lovely on my makeup stand. So this is another MAC lipstick. This is a very iconic shade of lipstick. It's MAC's Ruby Woo. It's an ultra matte lipstick. It's quite hard to apply. It doesn't glide on like other lipsticks. It kind of drags across your lips because it's so matte. But it's one of the most iconic MAC colours, and it was the biggest selling MAC lipstick until Kylie Jenner said that she wore Teddy Velvet, which is a nude, and that since overtook Ruby Woo, but it's still a very, very popular lipstick. My next one is a drugstore brand. It's Rimmel, and it's Kate Moss Rimmel. Kate Moss has been making lipsticks for Rimmel for quite a while now. And this is in the shade 01. This is so old, this lipstick, but I love it and keep rebuying it. This is a very dark red, which I love. There it is there. This is relatively cheap to buy, which is why I keep repurchasing it. Kate Moss makes lovely lipsticks for Rimmel, but this is my favourite shade, and it's one of my favourite shades of lipstick ever. Here we have another MAC. You might be able to tell I have more MAC lipsticks than any other brand. I find them the best lipsticks, but also people know I like them, and I'm lucky enough that at Christmas or birthdays they might buy me them as gifts. They're not too expensive compared to some other lipsticks. They're probably priced at around £15, which compared to some other brands isn't too expensive. This is another famous MAC shade. This is Lady Danger. This is quite an orangey colour. That's annoying how it doesn't focus. It's quite an orangey matte. So it's more of a sort of summery red as opposed to wearing it in the winter when you want dark and sexy colours. There it's there down the bottom. As you can see, it's quite orange compared to the rest of them. That's Lady Danger. Here we have, this brand is called Kiko, and I got this in Covent Garden again. It was the first time I'd ever been in the Kiko shop, and they had an amazing sale on, and they were doing lipsticks for £2. So I picked up a couple. This is one of them. It's the packaging I love. You click it down at the bottom, and then or click it at the top, and it comes out the bottom like that. I love it. This is this, as you can see, this has been worn quite a lot. This I wear this to my work quite a lot because it looks quite dark, but it's quite a neutral shade for me. It's not very matte. It's kind of more glossy than matte. I'm so sorry about that wind, by the way, guys. So yeah, it's still quite dark for a lot of people, but it does go on more of a sheen than a proper lipstick, so I wear that one quite a lot to my work. And the packaging's so much fun. Okay, so this next one is by Charlotte Tilbury, who you will have heard of if you're into makeup, because she's probably one of the most famous makeup artists in the world. And she, in the last few years, released her own makeup brand. It's very expensive and very luxurious, but it's very, very good. And as you can see, it looks quite expensive. All her packaging is all brown and rose gold. It's lovely. And this is the first lipstick I bought from Charlotte Tilbury, and the colour So Marilyn. The rain's just started, by the way, so if you hear anything hitting against my window, it's the rain. This is a beautiful deep red again. I'll just swatch it for you. There we go. See, very, very deep and lovely. It smells lovely as well, which I know is a strange thing to say about lipstick, but it does. And it feels expensive when you put it on your lips. This next one is by NYX, or NYX, I'm not quite sure how you say it, it's upside down, sorry. And it's a liquid suede, it's called. It's another liquid lipstick. Again, like the MAC one, you apply it like a gloss, and it stays on for hours. This one isn't as long lasting as the MAC one, but it's still very, very good. The shade is called Cherry Skies, and it's quite a deep red, almost browny purpley, and I love it. That's NYX. This one is another Charlotte Tilbury. It's probably my favourite lipstick that I own. The shade is Red Carpet Red, and she designed this with the famous film stars in mind. As you can see, it's a square tipped lipstick, which is quite unusual, but it's easier to apply your lipstick with a square tip because you can get very sharp lines. And as you can see, it started curving to my natural lip line because I wear it so often. There's a swatch for you. As you can see, it's a bit brighter than the So Marilyn, but it's still a very lovely red, a very matte red, but it applies as if it's a cream lipstick. It applies so beautifully. This next one, as you can see, is another Kiko, and I've always, since I was a little girl, wanted a black lipstick. I don't know why, but I've always wanted a black lipstick. So when I was in the Kiko shop in London and I seen the lipsticks on sale, they had a black one, so I bought it for myself. I've never worn this out. I've only ever tried it on in the house, but it's something, I've always wanted to own, and I absolutely love it. As you can see, like the Chanel one, Kiko also engraved their lipsticks with the brand name. Is that going to focus? There we go, can you see that? It's engraved with Kiko. I love when lipsticks do that because it feels very special, but when you get to the branding on the lipstick, you feel quite bad using it because the engraving makes it look nice. This is another NYX liquid lipstick. NYX, if you can read that there, is a cruelty-free brand, which I know a lot of people, especially ASM artists, have noticed, enjoy using cruelty-free lipstick, or makeup in general, not just lipstick, So this is a very bright purple. I've only ever wore this a few times because it's a lot brighter than I thought it was going to be. If it was darker, I'd probably wear it more often. But as you can see there, it's very, very bright. However, sometimes I will mix it with this, which is a bright red NYX liquid lipstick, and the colour Kitten Heels. As you can see, the there beside the purple is very bright, so sometimes I'll mix the two and make my own purpley red dark colour, which is very, very lovely because I do like dark lipsticks. Okay, we're nearly finished. This one, I love the packaging on this one, it's so chic. To be honest, I can't remember if this is Maybelline or Rimmel. I think it's Maybelline, but it's in the colour Pleasure Me Red. As you can see, it's very, very bright. I'm running out of room on my hands, but I'll try and swatch it for you. There we go. It's not a matte colour, so it's not as long lasting as some of my other lipsticks, but it's still very, very pretty. This one is a MAC Viva Glam shade. As you can see, it's slightly different to my other MAC lipsticks, as it has the purple or pink detailing as opposed to the silver. This is Ariana Grande's shade for MAC. As you can, I don't know if you can make that out, but they've printed her signature on the packaging. They do that with every Viva Glam representative, and she designed a very, very dark purple for them, which I absolutely love. It's, there you go. When you apply it, it looks quite black almost, but if you blot it a few times with some tissue paper, the purple comes through and is absolutely beautiful. This is my last MAC one I have to show you. It's the very first MAC lipstick I ever owned, and it's MAC's classic red. As you can see, it's been worn so much that the lipstick has went flat. It's a satin colour as opposed to MAC, or matte even, sorry. So it's not as long lasting as some of my other lipsticks. This is my second last lipstick I have to show you. It's a limited edition Kate Moss for Rimmel. As you can see, the packaging is different from the other one. It still has Kate's signature in red, but the packaging is a lot more colourful. This is the shade Retro Red. There you go. And this is my last one I have to show you. It's Guerlain, and I bought it in the airport before I went on holiday. It's lovely packaging. This is, I thought it was going to be a lot brighter when I bought it, but as you can see, like the other Kiko one, it's more of a sheen than a lipstick. So this is quite an everyday lipstick. That's another one that I wear to my work quite often. As you can see, the packaging is quite unusual. It's square with a little logo at the bottom and a gold top with Guerlain's logo right there. So guys, that's all the lipsticks either show you